Press record. All right. Okay. Hello, my Cha-Cha Time listeners. Okay, you're here on Cha-Cha Time in the news on YouTube. Now I got a quick little update here. So I'm going to share my screen. You all won't believe what I did, but I ain't going to say. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with the Chrome. Yes. Okay. So you all know in my last video, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah. There. That right there. Okay. In my last video, I talked about the house in the update video I did with the kid friendly thumbnail of Classic and Sincere. I talked about the house. I said the house should not be, it should be taped off. Nobody should be on. It's evidence the way I see it. It's evidence. So, Cal City Police Department decides to come out with a statement. Yes, according to KGET, California, KGET, California City Police Department is asking for the resident to report anyone seen trespassing at the home of missing Orrin and Orson West adoptive parents. Okay, we talking about the adoptive parent. We're not talking about the alleged ice cream house. Okay, and the parents of Giselle. We're not talking about that. The department is asking people to stay off the property at 10717 Esplanade. Okay, I said that. I said that place should be sealed off and report anyone suspicious on the premise. CCPD said it is still searching for the boys who were reported missing in December and are continuing to research evidence that has been brought forward and any tips that have been submitted. Now, here we are, month in, 5 days, I think. And Cal City Police Department said, look, stay off the property. Okay, look, I don't know what's wrong with this police department. Something is wrong here. Something is very wrong here, you all. I don't know what's going on here. But I said that. And he talking about the neighbors, and some of them the one that's walking on the property. But at the same time, I said the property should be sealed, like police tape around it. So I don't know, maybe he heard my video, he heard somebody. Okay, and he decided, well, yeah, tell him stay off. Y'all, I told y'all, he didn't even know the windows were boarded up. So they went out there Friday to make sure the windows were boarded up, and then they tell people stay off the property. Okay, Cal City. Okay, we got you. Stay off the property. Yeah, seal it off. Don't be telling the neighbors. You're going to be getting the neighbors hurt. They are out coming running outside. I'm like, get off the property. They're going to get hurt. Seal it off. Put some yellow tape around it. Trespassing tape. Tell them do not trespass. Because trespass, you'll be fined in jail for 10 days or something. Because them people don't need to be getting hurt. Half of them probably ones on the property, but they don't need to be getting hurt trying to come out and play police. That's your job. Put a cop over there. You got 13 people. And God knows don't look like you're looking for Classic and Sincere. I don't know if y'all looking for anybody because so many bodies come out. It's not that everybody just seems so unconcerned at that office. I'm so tired of these people. But I tell you what, Mr. John Walker, Chief John Walker, since I feel you listening to us, because I did say that repeatedly in my video, the house should have been sealed off. And this come right after post my video. So, and it could be somebody else out there saying it too. Good. Thank you. Because if we all should be on the same page, that house should be off limits. It should have been off limits. If anybody did walk in the yard, it's been tracked with other footprints. We wouldn't know anything. That's not supposed to be sealed in case of a trial or anything. I said that you all in that Classic and Sincere update, and here we come. Here comes the police department saying, and then telling neighbors to report. No, how about you get out there and put some tape? Don't y'all have tape? Put some tape, yellow tape around, okay? Like we gotta walk them through everything. Put some yellow tape around, okay? And tell them anybody, put a little sign out there, anybody caught trespassing will have to pay a fine and spend 10 days in jail. You want to make it 15 to 20, make it 15 to 20. I think I'm gonna do maybe 10. maybe 310, something like that. But I don't know. Heck, I'm not no law student. I'm not no police or law, anything in law. But 10 days, okay, stick it to them. And while you at it, since you heard that part, then go ahead, Chief John Walker, and arrest Trezell. If you don't get Jackal, arrest Trezell. Can arrest both of them because they did both play the neglect role. But you know you can arrest Trezell in neglect because he did neglect the children. Do not let CPS say no because they got blood on their hands because they didn't follow up on their end. So don't listen to DCFS. You all are the law, okay? And I know for a fact you can arrest them on neglect charges. Now, you look at the man over in Memphis, go look up at that case. He left his child in the car, willingly, left his daughter in the car while he go and work in Amazon, okay? And he was charged for child abuse and neglect. So you can get Trezell because these people are walking around here, walking dogs and coasting and sleeping and eating and chilling and profiling like it ain't nothing in the world. Like they don't have a lost care in the world, and they have lost 2 boys. Okay? And so the pressure is not on them. You all haven't put any heat to them. You haven't put any fire to them to make them run. So I'm asking that you arrest Trezell for neglect charges. You have the right to arrest them. They were in his care. He left them outside in the cold, in the dark, for 10 minutes or more. And now they're missing. Even if his story is a lie, they have lied to you all. And that is punishable by law because they told you that the boys made it to the house. You are not even for sure if they even made it to the house. So you all have grounds to arrest them and arrest them on the neglect charges. Then we'll see how the story unfolds because I guarantee you, arrest both of them. I guarantee you somebody is going to start talking and telling things that they should have told a long time ago. But you all have not put the heat to them, okay? They don't have any heat. If I get in trouble on job, my job has heat to it's anybody. I mean, they put the heat to you. Be wondering, Lord, am I going to have a job tomorrow or today, Lord? They talk about they got to meet on this and that. The heat. They put the heat to you, the pressure, even though they probably not going to do anything. But at least they got the pressure to you to make you think. Okay? That's the purpose of it. You all are law. You all are the law. You have the right to arrest them, on neglect charges. Arrest both of them. And I guarantee you, when you arrest both of them on neglect charges, somebody's going to start talking. Somebody's going to start squealing because somebody's going to say, guess what? They never made it to the house. And I don't even have to call no name. Who's going to start talking? But somebody's going to squeal. Somebody's going to tell. They going to tell. Boy, ooh, you tattletale. Somebody's going to tell. But you all got to put the heat to them. You got to put the pressure on them. Okay? You got to put the pressure on them. You don't have any leads to get nobody to tell you anything. Y'all teasing with you throwing out lie detector tests to these people. You won't tell us who they are. So arrest Trezell and Jacqueline for neglect because they did neglect the children. They left them outside alone. Those kids are underage. They are 3 and 4 toddlers. Why would you leave toddlers outside by themselves? That's illegal. I know it's illegal in California. You cannot leave kids, minors, left alone. And he left them let him say it. These are his words. 10 minutes or more. So he left them. And then he come back, they were gone, allegedly. His story, not mine. Those are his words. Hold him to the fire. So hold his feet to the fire, both of them, because she was up there. Yep. So hold their feet to the fire and arrest both of them for neglect. You got it. You can do that. You can do that. Okay, and also in this article, they have to report suspicious activity, call the Department's Communication Center. We need to call the Department Communication Center and tell them to arrest them for neglect. Okay, that's what we need to call and tell them. Why don't you all arrest them for neglect? Just arrest them for neglect, okay? Just arrest them for neglect. I promise y'all, Jesus, I'd be so happy. They arrest them for neglect charges. I will give Cal City the biggest cheer ever. And I didn't say ever, I said ever. I would give them a cheer because I'd be like, now finally they on the case. They on the move. Y'all made one step with the house because it should have been a long time ago. Here we are a month in. Y'all just not telling people, you gonna tell the neighbor, doing what the neighbors hurt. Them people don't need to get shot up and cussed out because somebody trying to go back there and take a picture of the back patio and they come outside. Hey, they said stuff. You don't tell me what the. You know how people are. Y'all know how they are. And Lord knows people so crazy these days. They subject to just pop a bullet or something. So you don't want your citizens to get hurt. So tape it off and put a sign out there. Get y'all sign together. If you caught, you get 3 to 5 days in jail, and you have to pay a fine because we clearly said no trespassing. Okay, no trespassing. All right, no trespassing. But I do agree with that, people. I always said that people should not be on their yard. I shouldn't be on their yard. They just should not be on the property because that is evidence. Okay, that is evidence that they haven't caught anybody yet. So yes, in case they do, the house still will be considered evidence, even if a trial comes. The jury has to walk through it in case, I'm just saying. So yeah, we want to keep that area free of, as they said, the breed, free of people. And because we're not talking about the ice cream parlor. And I just want to say something about that before I get off here. And I'm not gonna say anything else about it. But I know people a little upset with AV Watchman Company Incorporated because they out on the ground. And it's a lot. AV News, all of them out there. And I'm happy for all of them. And I thank God for them. I plead the blood of Jesus over them. And I ask God to keep them and watch over them because they are really out there giving us something. We didn't know where them people live. That AV News found that. He did hard work, some digging, some investigating, and voila. We now know that that house was allegedly had an ice cream address, and we all know the code name for ice cream. Why you think that brother said what he said? He can't wait till he start back slanging that ice cream. He ain't talking about no ice cream cone. I don't see no ice cream truck. He ain't talking about no ice cream. And people talk about, well, maybe they got a cool. There ain't nobody buy no ice cream out of there. Trust me, because the health department would have been no shut them down, baby. If that house selling ice cream, I'm gonna call Cal City health department tomorrow. Ask them, are y'all slow, dumb, or stupid? Because that house is selling ice cream. And God knows the whole thing selling it out of that van. That's a health risk itself. That COVID is not what we need to be worrying about when we look in that direction. COVID is the least thing we need to be worried about it over there. And that's nothing. Y'all be careful, AV Watchman and Company Incorporated and all the people out there, because, honey, COVID ain't the only thing flying around in that yard. Okay, it's not the only thing flying around in the air in that area. I'm talking about right there in that house. I'm talking about nobody else, just right there. And selling ice cream. Come on now, y'all. We got to be real. That place can sell ice cream to the kids. They would have to give it to the kids in the house. And heck, the health department found that out. They should shut them down for that. But that just does not. That place looks so unsanitary. It looks so unsanitary. So they are not selling no ice cream. So when he says slanging ice cream, be real. Okay? All right. We know the code for ice cream. That family's into a lot of stuff. They so cool and confident. And I ain't saying they cool people. I'm saying they just cool, confident, walking and walking and chilling. They just walking and chilling. They walking and chilling, walking and chilling. They don't care turning around in the road. They don't care walking their dog. Trezell looked dead in AV Watchman's face. Oh, just slow down. He evil. He is evil. That's an evil man. He is very evil. He is very, very evil. Very evil. And I just cannot. So yeah, now they saying stay off the yard. So we're gonna stay off the yard, okay? Stay off the yard. I'm not over there on it, but stay off the yard because I always said that was evident. So we shouldn't even be on the yard. So that's evident. People stay off the yard, but they should at least arrest Trezell and Jacqueline on charges for um, neglect. Arrest them on neglect. That's what they should arrest them on neglect. That would be great. Arrest them on neglect. Okay. But that's all I had because that was all the news that had came through for me. I told you I would not be like logging me in and just what you call it. That was the only news that came up for me. I'm just in here doing my live and stream, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't even know. I'll just give up. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But I didn't want to come in YouTube and do it because I couldn't share anything in YouTube. I can't share my screen. I can't do anything. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. So I'm gonna play with it and learn it because I don't know what it is. I see I got a view up there, but I can't see them. They in YouTube area somewhere. I don't know, y'all. If you over here listening, I'm sorry. I'm gonna upload this video. I'm going to upload it, but you all stay prayed up and let's pray for an arrest for Trezell and Jacqueline that they get arrested for neglect. Okay, let's pray that they get arrested for neglect. And I got some other videos I'm gonna work on. I'm going to upload some other videos. I'm gonna talk about Tasha K and that surviving Jaguar right. I'm going to talk about the update case for baby girl Malia. I mean not Malia, but Cupcake McKinney. I'm not gonna share the details. Just talk about the court date when they get that set. Because I just came with that. And also somebody else I was going to talk about. It was something else I'm talking about, but I got some videos I need to upload. So I know the Tasha K one will probably be lengthy because it was a 3-part series. So I'm going to talk about that. But I just want to come. You all know how I said about Classic and Sincere. I just don't come on here and make up lies and stories. This is something Charlene will not do. I'm going to report what I see and what I see and hear and what pops up to me. And I feel you all haven't heard it or not. So what came to me on my phone today was about the staying off the property. And another thing, and with the staying off the property is the reason why I won't talk about it because I mentioned it in my Classic and Sincere video, and it sure came right after I mentioned it. I think they just scroll around listening to us and say, "Oh yeah, they may be on something right there," because I did say that, and then he didn't even know that those windows. I'm talking about John Walker when I say he was boarded up, so they didn't know. That's why they went back out to that Friday. Child. Well, Chief Joe Walker, if you're listening, please arrest Trezell and Jacqueline on neglect charges. You can look that up and see that it is legit for you to do. You can do that because they neglected their kids in the state of California. Those were toddlers and they left them outside alone. And now here we are sitting a month and some days in. Those kids have not been found. So you can arrest them on neglect charges and just watch. Somebody is going to talk. Okay? They're going to talk. So arrest them. Arrest them on neglect charges. Arrest them on neglect charges. Okay. Arrest them on neglect charges. You have just been charged in the news. Now, just remember, if you like what you see and hear, remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and click like. And remember to keep Classic and Sincere lifted up in prayer, and not just Classic and Sincere. Keep all children lifted up in prayer. Those that are sick and shut in, those kids that are in abusive and neglectful homes, those kids that are in juvenile centers, just kids all around the world, everywhere, not just here in America, everywhere. Children being trafficked, sexually abused and starved, okay, all the way around the border. And also, I'm praying for you all, keep you all lifted up in prayer as well. I will constantly pray for you all the time. And I just ask you all pray for me, but I pray to Jesus. So, let me get that straight. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus on this channel. If you can't deal with that, all right, see you later and wish you the best. We're praying that you do because it's all about him. And I'm thanking him too. He's been so awesome. But I'm just praying to God that he arrests them on neglect charges. So let's pray that come through, you all. I think they're listening to us. So let's pray that come through because they have the grounds to arrest them because they were toddlers. They left outside alone in the dark, in the cold, and now we have zero Classic and Sincere. We don't have the kids. So where are the babies? Where is Classic and Sincere? Okay, where's Classic and Sincere? What hurts me the most is that they adopted these kids, changed their identity, and threw them away like trash. And now, literally, you all, they vanished and we don't know where they are. That's sad. And then he scrolls down the street with that dog. I'm sorry. Scrolls down the street with that dog, just scrolling down the street, just walking with his little baton stick and sits down and chill. Just don't care. Don't have a care in the world. And then the next day, Granny Annie decides she'll call the cops. But they weren't outside. You see that? She had herself outside. I'm talking about Wanda, Welling Wanda over there. She ain't willing though. She should be the grandmama or the mama to that boy that's walking around with the stick. So you all, I'm sorry. I see I had some viewers up there, and I'm just recording in my screen, y'all, and I'm going to upload it. So I'm sorry, you all that was in there. I just did not want to come over to YouTube and do it because I want to share the article. And so I'm sorry to my viewers that will look it. Please forgive me. I don't know what I'm doing on this darn thing. Y'all, I'm still learning this. So I'm not in the YouTube. I'm in screen, y'all. And somehow it's connected. But when I go over to YouTube, you can't see me or hear me. So I don't know what's going on. So I just say I record in here and just upload it. Okay. But thank you all for listening, and I love you all dearly. Please forgive me, y'all. Be patient with me. I'm trying to learn this thing. I'm trying to get Adam to help show me. Oh, you here listening? Okay, good. Okay, I can't see anybody. I don't. Nobody talk to me. I'm like, well, I'm just recording, and I'm just like, help me. Good. I'm just over here recording. You all just recording, and I'm like, I'm just gonna upload it and be through with it. So how you feel about the article now being a month and 5 days in LM, and here they come out with stay off the premise of the house where allegedly Classic and Sincere came up missing. How do you feel about that? Now here we are a month and some days in, they saying stay off the yard. I'm confused on why they would say that at this moment because it should have been done day one. It should have been done day one. And I just did a video back here Saturday and uploaded it. And now all of a sudden here they come talking about stay off the property. But that should have been done a long time ago. It should have been done a long time ago. And now they're saying stay off the property. But I'm praying that they arrest them on neglect charges. They have every grounds to arrest them on neglect. They were toddlers and they left them outside alone in the cold, and now here we are with no Classic and Sincere. So they should be held accountable for that. So put some heat to them, arrest them on that. I feel your words changing their identity is the most significant observation on your part. Okay, okay, all right. I feel your words changing their identity is the most significant observation. Yes, it is. Yes, yes. Yes, I feel like they should be charged for neglect. And I'm praying to God by this week that we get neglect charges on them because nobody has any heat to them. They don't feel any pressure. They feel no pressure. I get pressure on my job. If I so much as blink hard, we gotta look into this. So they're not putting the pressure on them. They're not. Hey, yes, I've been chilling for a while. I was off. I just been busy with my schoolwork. Even Philly, I've been busy with my schoolwork and trying to get that done. Been trying to get that done. So I just put a break on it, and then this case has just gotten the best. It's gotten the best of me. It's so confusing and mind-boggling, and we still at ground zero. We don't even have a one. We just at ground zero. And I just feel like they should arrest them on neglect charges. Apparently, they've been listening to us and they heard our video. Because I definitely said Saturday, they should that yard should not be. It's evidence. Nobody should be in and out of the house. But we do know that Trezell and his, wife went in the house. They've been back in the house to collect things. They shouldn't be able to collect anything because it might have been something you all missed that they had hidden and they went and got. So it should have been hidden. It should have been locked off and sealed off. They changed their they changed their identity in order to compensate for their ill will. Yes, they did. They definitely changed their identity. They changed their identity and then they got rid of them. And here we are at the point where we don't even see the back. Like, where are the kids? They are missing. Like, they didn't just vanish into thin air. Now I believe in the rapture, but I know the Lord ain't just raptured those two kids like that. So where are these kids that you allegedly say that was outside in the dark? So that's why I'm telling Chief Joe Walker, I'm gonna call that number again and say you have the right to arrest them on neglect charges according to California law because they left those kids out there by themselves alone. Those are toddlers, those are babies still, 3 and 4, outside. His words, not our words, outside by themselves. And now we have no classic and sincere at all. And they walking around with their little sticks and twirling in the highway and looking at AV Watchman with that evil look. He just gave him a disgusting evil look the other day. They so did. I think you bringing it up very significant. Yeah, they didn't even call those boys by their name. No, they didn't. They didn't. And he's like he didn't even really want to talk about classic and sincere. It was like he didn't even want to talk. He even bringing up the rambunctious part. When he said rambunctious, he even made a sound, a grunt sound after that, as if they irked him. Yes, our boys. That's exactly what they were saying throughout the whole entire false interview. Our boys, our boys, our boys. It was never ever classic and sincere or Orrin and Orson, that so they named them Orrin and Orson. They never ever said their name was just our boys. They took them away, you all. It's like they adopted them, gave them a whole new name, and then they vanished. And they are living it up over there at his parents' house. He is, because I don't know where Jacqueline is. He's living it up. But I think I heard she was with her parents. He living it up and she living it up. They could go to Jamaica if they like, because Chief John Walker said they can leave the state if they want to. That we just told them to keep in touch. No heat to them at all. They have no pressure. They have absolutely no pressure to them. They absolutely have no pressure pressed on them at all. So what do they care? I mean, they're not being held to the fire. But if they arrest them on neglect charges, I guarantee you all, we already know who's gonna start spilling the beans and running their mouth. Just arrest them on neglect charges. I guarantee you, she is going to start talking, and we already know. Because we know females, we know ourselves. Unless we the true ultimate villain in the situation, we know ourselves. Now, if she is the ultimate villain, he will start talking. But if she's the ultimate villain, he'll start talking. If he's the ultimate villain, she'll start talking. But they need to arrest them on neglect charges. They have every right to do that because they have neglected the voice. This man over here in Memphis left his daughter in the car willingly while he go and work at Amazon. And I posted that in that video. He was arrested for child abuse and neglect. Okay. He was arrested for child abuse and neglect. So he left his daughter in the car. Little girl didn't die. She was alive, but still, he was arrested for neglect and abuse. He neglected and abused his daughter. Same with these two. You look at it by law. They neglected and abused Classic and Sincere. They left them outside alone, 3 and 4 year alone. And Chief John Walker himself said in that interview, that's a big yard. That's a big yard. Just can't see. That's a big yard. So, maybe, I don't know what's going on in Cal City, y'all. Maybe it's really slow over there. I don't know what's going on because that police department is not up to spot. I be talking about Holly Spring. I can't talk about Holly Spring Police Department anymore because, honey, I found somebody that's a little bit more on the slow side than they are because it's something not right there. I don't know what it is, but they have every right to arrest them on neglect. And don't they know when they arrest them on neglect, don't they know they're going to get something? I'm telling you, somebody's going to start running their mouth. They're going to tell it all. I promise you, they're going to start running their mouth. They're going to be talking, and then we'll know if them boys ever truly made it to that house or not. And they lied to them on that. I'm waiting on that evidence to come, the DNA to come back. Because the way he's talking, he don't even think they made it to the house either. The way he sounded in that interview. So we waiting on that. We waiting to see what happens there. I'm wondering if the police have a big case already being developed, but yes, at least neglect. Yeah, at least neglect. I don't know. Find something with them on Trump charge. Yeah, and I don't know if they have anything on either one of them in the past. I know that it was cleared up. Jacqueline, she wasn't arrested or whatever. She didn't have any drug charges. I know that was cleared by another YouTuber. So I don't know if they have any charges on them, but they definitely can get them for neglect. It's something about that whole entire family. I don't know if you all saw where the brother had made a post and he said back in 2016, I think it was, but he said, can't wait to start slinging this ice cream again. We all know the code name for ice cream. We know the code name for ice cream. So he ain't talking about ice cream. Like I said it once before, if ice cream being sold out of that house, the health department needs to go over there right now and shut it down. Nobody should be eating ice cream, not anything from them people the way that house is, because that is a health problem. That's a health risk. Okay. So I don't believe they were selling ice cream. It's something about that family, and they just simply do not care. The way the dad and him was walking the dog, they didn't care. They out walking and stuff. They know the people that protest. They don't care. They don't care because they just like y'all can't touch us. We don't care. Yeah, they miss it. When AV Watchman said what he said to them to Trezell gave him an evil look, that disturbed my very soul. His look pierced me. I was like, oh, I mean, I jumped back off the screen because I had my face up on the screen. And I jumped back off the screen. It was evil. That was an evil, demonic look that he gave him. It was an evil, demonic look. So, like I said, we're just gonna keep them lifted up in prayer. I'm gonna get ready to get off here. I hate you all came in late. I was thinking just talking. I was like, I don't think about no I'm here, but I was just doing this so I can record it in StreamYard and then upload it to YouTube, because I don't like doing my YouTube live because I can't share my screen. So I need to learn. Maybe even feel somebody gotta tell me how I do my StreamYard. Apparently I did something right because you all got here. I know I didn't go in YouTube. So apparently I'm doing something right. Apparently I did something right today because I'm like, I didn't go in YouTube. I'm not going over there because I can't. I get more viewers though when I do it in YouTube because I don't know. I don't know. I just did not go in there because I can't share like I want to, like I can here in my StreamYard. I can share my articles and stuff. So I would just upload this. And thank you, LM and Eat with Philly Phil and whoever else is in here. No one else has made their presence known. But thank you all for tuning in, listening to me. I'm going to upload the video so you all can hear the rest. I will be pleading, begging, and off the charts dramatic. I know, and they're not pleading and begging, LM. They're not pleading, they're not begging. They walking the dog and looking and sitting back in the chair, chilling and profiling like we don't care. Get away from us. And Granny Annie, what I call her, Grandma Wanda, decided she'll call the cops the next day, and she called the cops, but the cops didn't tell the people they were wrong. They told them they had the right coaches, just don't get in their yard, and stuff. And I think he told them refrain from curse words. I can't quite remember, but it wasn't like, yeah, y'all are supposed to be out there. He didn't say anything. I said I would have been out there. I would have told the cops. I've been listening about 10 minutes. Why you didn't say nothing? Call way on my friend. I've been listening for 10 minutes. Girl, you sit here and let me ring. Y'all say something. I like interaction. I like interaction. I want to get what y'all feeling on this. I was just sitting here talking to this screen saying, I'm going to upload this video and they will hear it when I upload it. I sure did. Because I just had to come and tell about that article that I got today saying that they said stay off the yard right after I made that video saying that the house should have already been in evidence, like nobody should be on the yard. That house day one, that should have been sealed off. And now they putting the neighbors' lives at risk, talking about telling them stay out. No, how about you get out there and tape it off, put signs out there, tell them they catch a fine. I guess you all, maybe we need to go over there and walk Cal City through what they need to do. Maybe that's what we need to do. They need help in that department. I promise you, that woman sounds so unconcerned on company incorporated phone call. I'm just like, they need customer service. They yeah, I'm serious, Vita. They need customer service. They need it all. They need training. Vita, we may have to send Holly Springs up there. Now, I'm like, I can't never say nothing else for Holly Springs. Honey, this police department has definitely showed their self off. But I'm in Boston. But if I could, I would. Right, Elliot. I'm to tell them. I think we got to do a road trip. You all get together, load up, and go to Cal City Police Department and literally show them how it's supposed to be done, and bring in some force. Like it's a guy on YouTube. I don't know if you all watch him. Dalton. I think that's his name. I'm gonna have to get on his next live and mention this to him because everything he kind of said I had said once before, but I need to catch him on this live and ask him about this and tell him about the neglect charges because he's a police and I want to see, maybe we take him over there. He may need to go in there and train them people in that department. Something is not right. Something is off. And I know people saying, "Oh, give them time," but how much time do they need? It's been a month. Yes, they need much help, Vita. They need a lot of help. I'm like, this has been going on a month now, and we have absolutely not. We at ground zero, okay, ground zero. We have no leads, nothing. You throw out there. We had a get a squad, yeah, get a squad car. I'm about to ask Lavi to tell her brother David to go over there and help him out. At least he got some sense to do that. He a cop. I can just go over there and help out because it's not right here. Something is off. A month and 5 days in, and you just now have the time to tell the people stay off the yard, and then you're gonna tell the neighbors. That's not right. You're gonna get them people hurt or cussed out. And I know I don't want to be neither one of them because people just too loose these days. And honey, I ain't got time to be running outside saying, stay off the yard. They said stay off the yard. Baby, they grown. If you want to sit here and have it all open, they want to go over there, fine. I'm just gonna sit here and look out my window and say, they're back over there again. I'm not saying anything because it's not my job. You don't have me on your payroll. You're not gonna have me getting cursed out and shot at either because somebody wants to go back there and take a picture of the backyard. And yes, this has been too long, too long. So I just gonna get ready to close out because Cal City don't really showed up, honey, talking about some stay out the yard a month and 5 some days in, and we still have nothing. No babies, zero, nobody's there, no babies, no leads, no nothing. Just the searchers out there, God bless them. God bless the searchers. They out there study searching every day. Look, turning over rocks and everything else. Just searching stuff. People got little drones to go off in the water and stuff. I mean, people are literally taking and setting their time, their life aside and going out doing stuff. And Cal City just sitting back saying, well, yeah, if you have information, call such and such and tell them to stay off the yard. And are y'all gonna do something, Cal City? I'm asking y'all. Will y'all please arrest Trezell and Jacqueline this week on neglect charges? If you need to go look that up, fine. Go look it up. You got to Friday. You need to make an arrest charges on neglect. Okay? I guarantee you somebody gonna start squealing. Arrest both of them. At first I said just arrest Trezell. Arrest both of them. Put some heat to them. I ain't said nothing about arresting his mom and dad and brother and all that. I said Trezell and Jacqueline because they were the two adults at the house at the time that neglected those kids. Have you heard of Undisputed Truth? She is a reader, not a psychic, but she's very interested and good-hearted. No, I haven't heard of her. Okay. I have to look. I haven't heard of her. And like I told you all, because of our algorithm, YouTube will keep a lot of us in the same circle. So that's why I asked if you all heard of Dalton. He's a police, maybe a retired police, but he's been covering and he's been giving the perspective side, like the law perspective side, which was some things I said. And I had said, i.e., that yard should have been. I don't know if Dalton mentioned that, but I did. He said a lot of things that I said about the kids possibly having to be there. I know a lot of people saying they don't feel the kids made it to the house. I said I did, but after that crazy interview, I was kind of like, well, man, the way he talking, the kids might not have, but I felt like they possibly did make it to the new house. I felt like they did. Um, he was saying that he believed because the dog hit the scent. Now, another thing is with the dogs hitting the scent is was that their scent and with the deep whatever the lab stuff we waiting on to get back, which should be back. Cause 6 weeks is up now. It should be back, and they not telling us anything. So were the kids there or not? So now we know if those kids were not at home. Yeah, put some real fire to their tail. Exactly. If we know that those kids were not at that house, now we know you can arrest them. If you have gotten the results in and it's showing that those kids were nowhere, them dogs maybe hit sin or something else. But since those dogs hit sin, I said they had to be there. A lot of people said, well, they probably had some clothes or something of that. It had to be some fresh clothes. Then they must have just did the kids in because they only been there 3 months. Like he said, they was only there 3 months. So I do feel the kids made it to the house. However, I don't feel they were outside playing with the dog. Let him say it. That's what he said. It was not the dog. He said chalk. But now I'm beginning to believe that chalk was the dog, not actual chalk that the kids draw on the pavement with. So the dog name is Chalk or something like that. So and when A.V. Washington said chalk, the dog did look at it. So I don't know. This case is like a roller coaster, but it's a roller coaster that's going nowhere. At least a roller coaster, you go up, go down, go. You do find something, but this roller coaster is it's ongoing, you all, and it's not good. And I want off the ride, but I want the boys found. I don't want off until the boys are found, but I want the ride to end. Let me say it like that. I want the ride to come to an end because it's taking us through too many loops, turns, overpass, underpass, all kinds of loops and turns and craziness that have our stomachs in a uproar and everything. It's just too much. But I do want to say this before I get off because it's 6:16. I need to go get myself situated, get my trash stuff out and everything. But I did want to say this about A.V. Watchman. And I know a lot of people been coming down on him and Compton Incorporated because of their approach. I don't see anything wrong with their approach. They the only ones putting real fire to them. I mean, and they not threatened by it because they just regular citizens. They don't care that when the police come to arrest them, that'll be some heat to them. But I don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. They didn't breach their yard. They didn't get in their personal space. And I think he did say trash because you all better be glad I wasn't out there. Y'all really be talking about me. Y'all probably unsubscribe because I would say some things. Lord knows, I told y'all in the video, I was already asking God for forgiveness in that video. Some things I would say to them too. But people have put their life aside. They out there. I know those people on the ground and they out there every day protesting, doing things or whatever, just out talking about the case on the ground. And they have put their hearts and soul in because all they want is to find are those boys. Those people really have their hearts put into finding those boys. They really do. And so are the people who cannot make like us. We're on here talking about it. We want them found. Now I did call the police department. I need to call them again. So I think I need to talk, and I need to talk to Chief John Walker. I need to talk to this clerk. I need to talk to somebody else. I need to talk to Chief John Walker because I know you have grounds to arrest them for neglect. Okay, arrest them for those are toddlers. They left outside alone, and you all don't even have the toddlers nowhere to be found unless y'all got some evidence y'all not telling us. But arrest them on something like neglect, not just something, but neglect, and put some heat to them because they're not feeling the fire. Like Vita said in this comment, put some real fire to their tails. And I'm pretty sure, I bet you the case will totally make a drastic turn. All the stuff will come out the bag. And then hopefully Cal City will start doing a press conference. I'm telling you, all the cats will come out the bag, the rabbits, everything coming out that bag, honey. All that stuff that was in that nest is coming out. It's coming out. It is coming out. It is coming out. But I'm praying for everybody that's out there on the ground working, trying their best and protesting, whatever, just trying to get some answers. But we really do not need to be arguing with one another because we're the only ones, you all. We are the only ones that care about the boys. Us people out there on the ground, we're the only ones. We see the family. That family do not care. They simply do not care. We're the only ones. So we don't want to be quarreling with one another. We want to stick together. If you don't like something on a channel is doing the same by any means necessary, just don't watch them. But one thing we don't want to do, because they watching us. I know they watching AV watching this channel. They are watching his channel, honey. They are watching his channel. So one thing we don't want to be is like, I don't like what you did, because then they'd be like, ha 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 ha. That's what the devil wants. Essentially, he wants it in the race with what's going on, because we all have come together. Everybody hearts and minds are set on finding classic and sincere, and now the devil wants to stir up and throw something in there and got people all riled up. And I want people to keep their head in the game. Let's stick together and let's keep working together. Everybody putting their pieces and stuff to part, even if they doing YouTube video. Now I know a lady I saw coming, she said, wait, some people just sitting up lying. One thing Charlene don't do on this channel is lie. And I'm not coming on here. I told you I wasn't gonna be coming on here talking about it every day, because if I ain't have no new information, I'm not coming. So one thing I will not do is come on here and lie. And I told you I'm woman enough to admit if I were wrong, I will come and say I was wrong for that. But I'm not coming on here lying. I just want the truth, and I'm only gonna post things that's pertaining that I get on my alert, or something I see that's new. I share part of AV Watchman video because I wanted people to see that how Trizelle looked at him. That was pure evil. And so I would just start back uploading. I know I have been off the scene because YouTube be playing mind games too, y'all. They be playing mind games. And so I'm serious. And I'm just going to sit back and just keep doing what I'm doing and stay focused and keep praying for everybody that's out there in the classic and sincere biological family. And just pray to God that he press in the spirit for the police department to make some arrests for neglect charges. Get them on neglect. Get them on neglect. And I'm coming back. I don't know if you all watched Tasha K's surviving Jaguar Wright, but it was interesting. And I need to talk about that because I've seen a lot of things, in there to discuss. For one, her husband did not bash her like I thought. So, it was hyped up, but it wasn't just like the way they was hyping up, but it was really good. It was really interesting. So I got to come back and do that. And after, like I said, I got to cover Cupcake update. And it's another incident I seen with a child. I need to come back and talk about that one as well. But I think I'm doing video updates on those, just a video on those, and then maybe do a live Saturday. And hopefully some more people come along. I guess people getting off work and stuff. It's after 6 o'clock, and they may be on somebody else's channel. It's all good. I will upload this video. You all remember to please share my videos. I appreciate it. I really do. Every time you all like, share, comment, I appreciate it. Okay, because it keeps me up in the algorithm. The more comments I have, the more my videos can YouTube will get it out there and suggest it to other people. But my numbers stay very, very low, and it's okay. As long as I'm doing what I like doing. I do like doing this, especially when I'm doing my other videos, not my videos like this with classic and sincere. Yeah, that takes a lot out of me. But when I'm giving you the celebrity updates and stuff like Surviving Jaguar Wright, yeah, those are gonna be fun. At least the Jaguar Wright is just gonna be serious. I don't know. It's just some issues there. I couldn't do my mom the way she did her mom, but or the way she's still doing her mom. And I'm gonna talk about that because I'm gonna have a platform just for that. That's just awful. But we're gonna keep classic and sincere lifted up in prayer, and everybody's out there. And I pray for all children everywhere, all of them in the hospital, behind prison, the juvenile walls, because we don't have any prison. I know a lot of kids in juvenile, and those that are on abuse and neglectful homes. Definitely pray for them. And sex traffic, praying for them. And I'm thankful to God for the finding of those 32 kids. Oh, thank you, Jesus, that God, brought them to. I'm so glad every time you get stuff like that or reveal. I thank God for that. That was a blessing. I thank God for that. More to come, hopefully and prayerfully. Thank you, Vita. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I like doing this. I love it. But I don't like, just with the classic and sincere, I want them found. I want an arrest made, really, for them, and I would be very, 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 very pleased. I think we all would, and it's about those boys. So because it's justice for them, and whatever they did with them, we do not know, but something happened, something they did. So that's why I said arrest them on neglect charges because they did neglect them outside. Left them alone in the cold. Just take a note from somebody else's page. Take a note from Memphis' page. They arrested that guy, which was crazy. Leaving the baby in the car. But yeah. I think, but at least that dad was remorseful. He said he had nobody to keep his child. That's what I was told. He said he had nobody to keep his child. But child, you don't leave your child in the car. You just took her in. He asked somebody to watch her. Just left her in the car. Just left her out there in the car. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand the things that people do. Woo, I don't get it. At least he is remorseful for it, and they have him locked up. And they won't let him out either. So at least now they won't be. I think he got a bond. His bond has come up, but I don't think he got out. So and I'll keep updated on that one too. I'll do an update on that. Actually, I'll post and do an update on. But yeah, that is all, you guys. Have a great, 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 great night. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna do some little tweaking, I think, to it and upload it. And thank you for joining in and listening. I appreciate it. Please remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and share. Share. And please comment when I upload this video, honey. Comment. I do not mind. I try to respond back to everybody. You can talk all night, want to. I may catch it the next day, but comment, and share. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you all. And I'll see you all later. Thank you.